What I want us to look at is the experience, not just of relishing a wonderful bit of writing, but it is one of the places in Shakespeare where he does address the audience and gives them instructions and advice. And he keeps saying, imagine things, work your thoughts, see a siege. It's a different kind of theatre.
Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Then should the warlike Harry, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like hounds, should famine, sword, and fire crouch for employment.
If somebody says, oh, for a muse of fire, it's a pretty rousing start, a passion what he wants. But he then says, but he can't do it. And it's written on a contradiction between, I would like to do this in a big movie with 1,000 tanks and extras, but we're in a tiny little tatty theatre, so we can't do it unless we imagine it. That contradiction is done brilliantly verbally. Our idea that the whole play is about relationships is not the primary one with Shakespeare. You work on the audience through the language centrally. The text keeps changing between high language and naturalistic and down-to-earth language. It's a very, in a general wash sense, poetic speech, but a lot of it isn't.
Can this cockpit hold the vasty fields of France? Or may we cram within this wooden O the very casks that did affright the air at Agincourt? Oh, pardon. Since a crooked figure may in little place attest 1,000,000, and let us, ciphers to this great account, on your imaginary forces work.
And then he gets to the most important line to me, almost, on your imaginary forces work. That to me is, he's demanding of the audience to use their imagination and to work. If the text is alive and working, it'll reverberate onto us.
Piece out our imperfections with your thoughts. Into 1,000 parts divide one man and make imaginary puissance. Think when we talk of horses that you see them printing their proud hoofs in the receiving earth. For 'tis your thoughts that now must deck our kings. Carry them here and there, jumping o'er times, turning the accomplishment of many years into an hourglass. For the which supply admit me, chorus to this history, who, prologue-like, your humble patience pray, gently to hear, kindly to judge. Our play!
When I was introduced to Shakespeare in high school, I didn't really understand it, and it was frustrating, and then I was afraid of it, and then I hated it. It was as an actor that I found my way into Shakespeare.